Ahoy, it's Oak here and welcome back to another guide episode of Alchemy Factor and Broadside Gaming. So one of the questions I see asked on the Googles is how to make plants in this game. And basically the way you do that is you need fertilizer, and one of the key components you need to make fertilizer is plant ash. And you're like, that's ironic because I need plants. To make plants I need plant ash. That's crazy. It's pretty insane. So what you need to do is you basically need to burn plants. So what you all need to do while you start this process is you need to start growing sage in the background. So off to the back, start growing some sage. You're going to need it later on in the process. So the first thing we need to do is we need to a way to basically convert plant matter into plant ash, and the way we're going to do that is we're going to burn it using burners and crucibles. Okay, so this is my pretty, I've got it down and I quite like it. So I'm going to show you how I build a furnace build. Now there's going to be a guide coming out soon for like the lime ash, quick ash, is it? I don't know what you need. What's this stuff called? It's called this stuff, quick lime. So I'm gonna have a guide for building quick lime, but it's very similar to doing this. So what you do is you basically get two furnaces there. These are going to be for burning your plant matter. This one's going to be for making your charcoal. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to put an in point here. All right, so we're going to put it in here and we're going to put that in there, and then we're going to put this in like so, and this in like so. So the first line we want to put in is going to be wood going into this burner. Okay, now you need to, with plant ash, you need to just burn it. So what we're going to do on the top here is we're going to put in 3 there. This is going to be just for making your basic charcoal. Then you want to grind charcoal. You want to grind it. Grindy, grindy, grindy. This charcoal burns better when it gets ground. Okay, so the wood's going to come here. You also need to bring wood in at the back. So there's going to be wood. No, wood coming in the front. Here. Wood's coming in the front, so we're going to need a table, and this is where you're grinding. So this is basically your input table, right? Your input table. So what you're going to do is you're going to input, right? And what we'll do here, just to show you how it works and how it loops around. Thank you, game. How it's going to loop round. So there's going to be, you can do this a lot neater, by the way. This is going to be, so we're going to put our it's not really about how you get wood into this design, but this is the first bit. So first bit was going to be, that was going to be using wood, and then the second bit was going to be going in here. So we are going to we're going to build up a little platform around the outside here, so you can actually build on here. So you'll see like so, and then what we're going to do around the back here, we want this to be solid because we're going to use it as a platform. So I'm just, because I'm lazy, I'm just going to use these things. You can use the other platforms if you really wanted to, but I'll just use these so you get extra space at the back, right? And then what we're going to do is we're just going to put in another vertical lift here. And it's going to be outputting backwards, like so. Okay, so our wood, yep, we'll do it like this. Okay, so we're going to put a little bad boys in there, and then we're going to put elevator platform like so. Hold on. In there and out there. And then we're basically going to output this in here. Wood's going to go through here, come out the other side, be ground up, go through here, come out the back here, and it's going to come out here, around the corner, and just feed these things. Okay. Next step. You want to do exactly the same thing at the front here, but now, so basically we got wood coming from here, and then we're going to have wood coming from here, and we're just going to like that. So wood's going to come in here, go up here, get burned by the wood in here. So you're going to need like 2 loggy things here. Got it? Got it. Right. Nice. Right. Next step. Plant ash. So your plant ash. We need to burn it. So we're going to do the same thing here. So we're going to take one of these things and we're basically going to replicate this design over here. So we're going to that, and that. And we'll probably do something like that. Honestly, because we're being quite lazy in this design and I'm not showing you I'm showing you most of it. All right. Like so. And the same thing here. I tend to use these just for better visibility. And we're going to just get another elevator. Like that. And then this is going to go in here. And then it's not going to be ground up. It's just going to come out the other side. Like so. And then we're just going to put another table over here. Because I'm not being ultimately super efficient in this design, plant mat is going to come down the side here. Right. Got all that? Go back and watch it. It's not super complicated. So let's go and get, but it's moderately complicated. It's just organized. That's all. That's the trick. So you're currency. How rude. Hold on. Give me a second. Let's go and get some cash. Always run out of cash in this game. Right. Go and get some wood. And I'll show you how we get some plant matter. Oh, we have to do one final thing as well. We have to like so like that. Okay. Now you're gonna be sitting there going like, but we've got no lime. We've got no lime. So I'll do a quick lime here as well. I'll show you how the quickest way to do this. So don't be really lazy. I'll show you how lazy you can be, right? So you just take this design, lay it in here, right? And we just need to, we're going to bring our plant matter in this way. Okay, so plant matter goes in that way, right? Well, this one, exactly the same design. So we're going to need another table. Actually, you tell you what, show you how lazy we can be. Once you've done that, you can just clone that. You're going to need exactly the same amount of stuff in there. Haven't even got any wood. Haven't got any wood. Go grab some wood. Got wood? What are we missing to do that? Have we got no string? Always a problem, isn't it? We got any string. Go grab your string. You'll need wooden string and all sorts of things. You'll need a bunch of stuff, right? Be there and like so. Right now, that's all good. And then because we're going to making, all right, bear in mind you can squeeze this in more efficiently than I'm doing here. But then we're going to get grinders. and you just pop it in there. So this one's going to be making plant matter. Right, plant matter. Some here. This, and plant matter is basically, it's just basically be plants, yeah. So you need some plant matter. So what we'll do is we get a planter. Show you how realistic it is. How fairly simple it's just to do. But the outputs here is going to be coming out of here. And then we just get a combiner. You know, this is just a super simple example. It's not designed to. This is obviously the way you do this bit. You get this bit in here. You combine this here, and then you're going to. You know, when you find yourself being lazy and you shouldn't have been. Just for the sake of, oh, actually, I'll tell you what. It's all good. We'll just make another little row here. So, like so. I'm only doing that to make it easier so you can see it. Okay, right. So this will be your raw materials, and we're gonna just bring it out here, spin it around here, all the way around here, and then because you need, and then basically when stuff becomes a loop, that's slightly, that shouldn't be a problem. That won't go in there. Okay, and then you basically put your sage seeds in here. So sage is going to be making it. And you're like, but we've got no material. Well, what we can do is we can just to show you how, and this is right. And then we get some. Let's do this. Oh, and because this needs to be ground up stone, okay? With this stone one here, right? You see where we haven't got the things there, because you're making stone, it's going to come up here. It needs to be ground into ash. You literally did that wrong. It literally needs to just be grinders on this side. Bear in mind, if you take nothing away, you take away the plant matter bit, yeah? And then you can just basically go like so, and then down there like that. Yeah, so if you take the first bit, it's literally the same thing, except you add grinders in this layer, yeah? So you grind up the stones that comes through here. So you just pop on the stone. What is it? Stone, wood. So basically, as you can see, we're going to start making charcoal. It's going to come down the bottom there, and it's going to go to light this thing up. So as soon as we start inject some plant matter into it, so you just have to inject some plant matter. So this is where you get your sage from before. Boom, put it in there. All right. As you can see, the same thing. So we're getting stone. It's coming up here into this array here. It's getting ground up. So this bit of the front just provides charcoal to do the burning. Yeah. This bit here, then the rocks go through here. The second the charcoal turns up here, it will just keep on heating. There you go. The fire's going. Stone's going to come through here, and it ends up in the grinder. You can see the same thing. That's your first plant ash. Give it a second. Here comes the quick lime powder. Plant plant ash burns quite quickly, so you might, if you want to get a good proportion of these, I'd suggest 2 of these arrays for every one of these. I think that's about right. As you can see, quick lines going down now. Boom, out comes our first fertilizer. We then take our fertilizer. See, there's nothing coming out of it at the moment, but what you can do is you can grab your fertilizer just to save some time, dump it in here. It's going to start growing. Obviously that's just the injector, there's nothing in there. And now we get plant matter coming out of here, and then you get a loop, and then you can use more plants, put a little splitter here, and then you can basically just split your compost off here, and you literally can start growing other plants using this compost. You basically, I would say 2 of these configurations to every one of the plant configurations, and you'll probably get a good proportion. And obviously you can build more of these where you feed it down and do it like from the source. And that is how you basically get plant. So I hope you enjoyed this mini tutorial on how to do that. Hopefully it helps. It's not a perfected design. This changes basically every time I do it. So you can pipe stuff around, but in essence you just got to remember, get the 2 lines of wood to make charcoal, use the charcoal dust to burn the rest of the stuff, and all you have to do is keep these topped up with wood. However you do that, whether you use portals or manually deliver it. and I think you can see the circle is now complete. As you can see, it's not the, like I say, if you just have more, you need to get the circle going, but it does work. There you go. Okay, right. Well, like I say, I hope you enjoyed the episode guide thing. If you did, it would be great if you could like, subscribe, ring the bell. More tips, more gameplay of this stuff, and a bunch of other stuff, including Dark Tide and all sorts of things, live streams and things. And I will see you for the next thing. Until then, yoha.